Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music, but today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation, one that dives deep into the heart of justice here in Ottawa County, Ohio. I'm sitting down with the man who has worn many hats in the legal world, a police officer, a prosecutor, and now the judge of the General Division of Ottawa County of Common Pleas Court, Judge Bruce A. Winters. Sir, let me thank you for this opportunity. I do believe I'm the first independent journalist you've ever given an interview to, and I'm very thankful. He's known for bringing reform to the courtroom through specialized programs like Mental Health Court, Veterans Court, and the Drug Addiction Treatment Alliance, all of which aim to help people instead of just punish them. But in a town with a complex past, one that includes whispers of old school corruption, unsolved scandals, and law enforcement controversy, we want to have an honest, open, respectful conversation about accountability, transparency, and the role justice plays in real people's lives. So let's get into it.
Out for your boy, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be in and out sick, they won't see me no witness. I'm a stick up kid, regret some things I did. Can't be kind hearted, it's just a life we live. I had a friend one time and we'd always write rhymes. Got a demon in our mind, we committing a crime. So I started doing work, got me watching the house. When the father goes to work, she got a dick in her mouth. So the neighbor look and go, we got one hell of a target. We're going inside once he leaves the apartment. Just grab all that you can, got the burner in your hand. I destroyed the house, took the blade in the couch. We got everything in a big brown bag. Don't you ever say a word or I'll leave your toe tag. What Vito Banks told me, I don't think he a phony. We split 30 granny, took the cubic zirconia. Now everybody wonder how your boy coming up. I got that underground sound, got the bombs in the truck, got the pounds, got the diamonds in my ring. That's what's up. I go and see my mother, leave the money on the counter. I love you, that's what giving me a good life. Sorry I don't do.
What up, y'all? This is Mike P from Zug Island.
Yo, it's just music. Love my boy LB. Forever. Forever.
Yo, it's just music, bitch.
It's Lil Busy, aka Lil Busy TV, man.
Yo, this is Hurricane.
What's up? This is MC Lars. You're watching It's Just Music with Sicko ENT.
Hi, it's Scarlett. It's just music with Sicko ENT.
Yo, what up? It's T-Lo.
What's up? You listening to the best radio station in the planet, the best podcast in the planet.
Y'all know who y'all rocking with, man. It's just music with Sick ENT, my nigga. SickoENT.com.
This is Nick Gibbs from the 316, and you're watching It's Just Music with Sicko ENT.
Hey, this is Shay for the Dark Lord.
What's up? I'm 6Digit. You're watching It's Just Music on a Signature Series Network.
Yo, this is Monsil, and you're watching This Is Just Music with Sicko ENT.
Hope you have a good time. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, we'll probably run it through and bust your ass. You know, whatever.
Forgot what the fuck else I was supposed to say.
Toledo, that's the holy grail. Me and money like Oprah, Gail. You get a verse, hell. Everybody get a verse under your chair. Gonna pick it up, I just put it right there. Catch me outside, Dr. Phil. If the meds don't kill you, the doctor will. How about that when I hop out real? They're screaming, oh no, no, Mr. Bill. It's just a life we live.
Alright, sickos. Zuka here. Time to cut the bullshit. It's time for It's Just Music with LB Sickening. Now I know something technical's gonna go wrong during this video. Just about every episode has a fuck up. And if you can catch it, write it down in the comments. Enjoy the show. Whoop whoop!
What up, y'all? LB Sickening making another video for my sickos. And today, I did things very, very different. Today, we have an interview with Judge Bruce A. Winters. I'm the first independent journalist to ever give this man an interview. It's an honor. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. Not only is this going to be an interview with the judge, it's also going to be a little bit of a history lesson about my town. I'm going to show you guys some cool stuff. We're going to play some music, jam out, do our thing like we always do. So, this is a song that I wrote a couple years ago about an officer I grew up around, Ralph Edmonds. He's a local legend here. I do believe he's retired these days. If you look up the police officers in Port Clinton, you'll see he's listed as a part-time cop. They use him for things like when concerts come to town or the festival comes to town, stuff like that. So he's still a cop, but he's a retired cop, and he's an awesome cop. I don't get along with most cops. I told the judge that in his chambers that I'm pretty combative with his officers. My reasons, right? But this cop is the best cop I've ever met in my life. He's humble, he's realistic, he's fair, and he doesn't use his power and his authority for his advantage. He's really for the people. I do believe his dad was a cop and his son is a cop. Maybe someday I'll get an interview with him. We'll see. But I wrote this song a long time ago and I had AI perform it for me. I'm not really into country, making country songs. I might take a shot at this eventually. With my own voice and my own music and all that stuff. But check this out. Edmonds.
In the quiet town of Port Clinton, where the lake meets the shore, there's a man who stands for justice, a protector, and much more. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. From dawn till dusk he's on the beat, with a watchful eye and steady feet, solving crimes and lending a hand, a hero in our homeland. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. From dawn till dusk he's on the beat, with the watchful eye and steady feet, solving crimes and lending a hand, a hero in our homeland. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. In every call, in every fight, he stands tall, a beacon of light. For the people, he gives his all, answering the community's call. Edmund's the name we know, with a badge and heart of gold. Through the streets and in the night, he keeps our town safe and bold. So here's to the best officer I've ever known, our guiding star protecting us near and far. In Port Clinton we all agree, he's the hero we all see.
Welcome to the shores of Lake Erie, Port Clinton, Ohio. Known today for its walleye festivals and ferry rides to Put-in-Bay, few realize this sleepy town once thrived on secrets, speedboats, and smuggled liquor. In 1920, the United States ratified the 18th Amendment, outlawing the sale, transport, and production of alcohol. It was the start of Prohibition, a 13-year experiment that gave rise to one of the most lucrative criminal eras in American history. Port Clinton, sitting on the edge of Lake Erie, became a gateway for a new kind of industry, rum running. Just 50 miles across the lake, Canada, where alcohol remained legal. The icy waters became a superhighway for smugglers. Enter John Zetzer, a local entrepreneur, mechanic, and pilot. Zetzer used customized speedboats and his personal airplane to fly alcohol from Canada to Ohio, avoiding authorities with clever routes and raw speed. His 27-foot boat, rumored to be faster than any Coast Guard cutter, became legendary. Port Clinton wasn't just a backwoods operation. Zetzer sold cargo to Detroit's Purple Gang and even Al Capone's Chicago outfit. Some locals swear Capone himself stayed at the Island House Hotel when laying low from the feds. Whether true or not, what's certain is that Port Clinton booze flowed into every major Midwestern syndicate, from Toledo to Chicago. In 1935, Port Clinton made national headlines. After robbing a train in Garrettsville, public enemy number 1, Alvin Creepy Karpus, and 2 accomplices found refuge in Port Clinton. They split up the loot and burned the mailbags in a lakeside field, then chartered Zetzer's plane to Arkansas. Zetzer claimed he didn't know who they were, but when the FBI raided his hangar in 1936, he was arrested, convicted, and sent to federal prison. In 1930, 4 Port Clinton Coast Guard officers were caught taking a $2,500 bribe to release a captured smuggler in his boat. This scandal made headlines across the country, and confirmed what many suspected. Organized crime didn't just move through Port Clinton, it paid off the people meant to stop it. By 1933, the 21st Amendment ended prohibition. Legal booze returned to Ohio and the speedboats vanished almost overnight. Port Clinton's underground economy dried up. Some rum runners turned legit, others disappeared into myth, and the town's criminal underworld was buried beneath bait shops, diners, and tourist docks. Today, traces of this dark chapter remain. Walk the marina docks and you'll hear whispers about Capone's hideouts, ghosts in the Island House Hotel, and the ashes of stolen mailbags still buried in the lake bed. Whether myth or truth, these stories are woven into the town's soul, resonating from one generation to the next. Port Clinton may seem quiet today, but during Prohibition, it was loud with engines, packed with contraband, and crawling with danger. It wasn't just a town, it was a port of shadows, sailing straight into American gangster history.
Says here that sheriff's radio in operation. WPGG in Findlay, Ohio, to be dedicated next Friday. Local tie-up. The Buckeye State Sheriff Association's main radio transmission station, WPGG in Findlay, which is now in operation, will be formally... Oh man, it's hard to read this paper. It's so old. It's from 1978. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that song. Let's get into some of this interview. It's pretty cool. I can't believe he gave me this opportunity. A felon and a judge have a conversation. Let's go.
Here's another page. Drug-related deaths are down.
They're down now.
Significantly. Yeah, pretty
I
significantly.
know. Thanks to you.
Well, thanks, but no thanks, but yeah, replacing heroin. It's just not enough deaths.
Right.
Maybe I have stuff to do.
Let's get started. You guys, welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music. Today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation. One that, let me restart. I was making sure it was recording. Welcome back to another episode of It's Just Music, but today we're shifting gears into a powerful new conversation, one that dives deep into the heart of justice here in Ottawa County, Ohio. I'm sitting down with the man who has worn many hats in the legal world. A police officer, a prosecutor, and now the judge of the General Division of Ottawa County of Common Pleas Court, Judge Bruce A. Winters. Sir, let me thank you for this opportunity. I do believe I'm the first independent journalist you've ever given an interview to, and I'm very thankful. He's known for bringing reform to the courtroom through specialized programs like Mental Health Court, Veterans Court, and the Drug Addiction Treatment Alliance, all of which aim to help people instead of just punish them. But in a town with a complex past, one that includes whispers of old school corruption, unsolved scandals, and law enforcement controversy, we want to have an honest, open, respectful conversation about accountability, transparency, and the role justice plays in real people's lives. So let's get into it. The truth, the system, and the stories behind the gravel. I want to ask you something with all due respect, and I hope you understand it comes from a place of wanting to build trust in our town, sir. You've been instrumental in starting mental health and veterans courts. What made you realize Ottawa County needed these alternatives to traditional sentencing?
There's 3 courts. There's the data court, which is a drug court. There's mental health court, and then there's the veterans court. So there's 3 different courts. We started with drug court, then mental health court, then veterans court. They do different things. Drug court obviously focuses on people whose addiction has led them into the system. Mental health court, it's primarily their mental health that has led them into the system. Veterans court, it's primarily their service and the impact of that service, which can be mental health issues or drug issues. But it's those issues that we address. What caused this to happen? We've seen a revolving door for years and years in the criminal justice system. And I thought we kind of needed an exit ramp, some way to get people out of the system. There's been people working in the court who've had experience with helping people in addictions, and one of my favorites was Harry Warren. He's passed probably 25, 30 years ago, but he put so much effort into helping people with particularly alcoholism in this court. And while I do have a heart for people with addiction, and I do see that people can get better, it is not only that drives me, but the fact that they don't come back to court. If they can relieve themselves of the addictions, and stay clean and sober and keep their mental health in good shape, they don't come back. So those are both drivers for me.
You said you said a success story. Can you tell us one that's recent? Keep names out.
Yeah, I will. We've had a lot of success stories, and we've had some not so successful stories. But one that just occurred to me today was we had someone who did not finish up the drug court. They left without full completion. And I just saw them today. It's been probably 6 or 8 years since they were here, but their life is cleaned up. They're a local small businessman, and they said, yeah, I maybe didn't complete the program, but I learned enough there, and I found out that I could have a decent life, and I could move on. And there's somebody that has a wife, several children, and a small business, and is taking care of his family and his community. Very proud of that sort of thing. And we have others as well that have started some pretty big businesses in the county.
I'm a success story from your drug treatment alliance program. I'm very thankful for how strict it was. If it wasn't for that, I would probably still be in a very bad active addict.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear.
Do you think the criminal justice system in Ottawa County is more reliable or more about punishment at the moment?
Well,
rehabilitate or punishment?
Yeah. That's pretty much my focus, because sentencing is all me. Okay. The police do charges, the prosecutors pursue those charges, and they can dismiss some, they can choose to go to trial. So our current prosecutor is pretty aggressive about taking cases to trial if they need to. It's a good prosecutor. But then the issue of rehabilitation or punishment has kind of come to me. And every time I sentence, I have to look at a section of law, 292911 of the Ohio Revised Code. And that tells me what those standards are. And that is to do the minimum that I can to impact the situation, to not to make restitution to the victim of the offense, the public, or both. And that doesn't just mean money.
Right.
And if it's a serious offense, to treat it serious. We do a lot of rehabilitation here, but I also have a reputation for sentencing rather harshly, particularly with violent offenses. So yeah, I do both.
Sir, you do not have as bad of a reputation as other judges in this same courthouse. I'm not going to name any names for the moment, just out of respect, but I do want to say you have more respect from the people of these streets from what I've heard, and I live on these streets. That's not trying to kiss your ass or nothing, that's just being honest.
Well, thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Why do 68% of history buffs believe Al Capone frequented Port Clinton during Prohibition? Let's find out. Port Clinton, a quaint lakeside town, hides some shady secrets from the Prohibition era. When the Volstead Act banned alcohol, mobsters thrived. And Port Clinton? It became a hotspot for illegal booze. Enter the Zetzer brothers and their rum runner boat. This speed demon could dash from Portage River to Canada in 17 minutes, making the Zetzers mob royalty. Now, about the Island House Hotel. Local law suggests Al Capone made several hush-hush visits here. Room 3306, his rumoured hideout, offered a perfect view for quick getaways. Did Capone really stay at the Island House? We're still piecing it together. One thing's for sure, Port Clinton's past is as thrilling as a gangster flick. Whether or not Capone's ghost haunts room 3306, the Island House remains a tantalizing piece of Prohibition history. Maybe those walls still echo with secrets whispered long ago.